Hello, I am Aviva Lee, a journalist working in Israel for I-24/6 TV. I was asked via email by Ms. Ravi to submit a clip to Al Jazeera English news to be considered for the program The Listening Post. It was asked that my submission assess the media coverage of the visit of President George W. Bush to the sovereign state of Israel. Certainly, it should be obvious to those reading and watching any of the media's daily reports that a journalist who presents coverage about any newsworthy matter with a smattering of facts and a one-line quote while filling their report with their perspective's commentary has a colored point of view, whether that perception originates in atheism, Islam, Christianity, Judaism, or some other system of faith. That said, concerning the media coverage of the visit of President George W. Bush to the sovereign state of Israel, I can report that there were complaints, for instance, from the Israeli media that the city of Jerusalem had in fact been sealed for the president's visit. But I must ask, where was the counter information as to what is done for Prime Minister Olmert when he visits Washington, D.C., how those two cities differ, and why different security arrangements would even be necessary? And there was similar jargon from the Arab media, yet I found no counter-information concerning the security arrangements for, say, Saudi royalty when His Majesty visits small countries rife with terrorism, or small countries rife with threats to His Majesty's personal safety. Surely there were enough facts associated with the visit of President Bush to the region that newspapers would still have sold and ad space would still have been bought if all we journalists had simply reported the facts for our respective audiences. But then, if more journalists chose to report fact only, it is highly likely that the number of unemployed journalists would increase significantly. And this not because they are poor journalists, but because the public has been trained to salivate over commentary, and thus many times lulled into a comatose slumber when facts are the real issue at hand. May God help this present inhabited world, and may God save this present inhabited world from all of those who believe they have a God-ordained duty to kill all we infidels. Amen. I am Aviva Lee, reporting live from the holiest city on earth, in room 903, for Israel 24/6 TV. Thank you, and shalom.